guys, and welcome back to Alice Upstairs Thought Corner. Now today's video is going to be part of a double upload, but this video isn't as happy as my video that will be uploaded before this one gets uploaded. Now I filmed this video weeks ago. I filmed it like about a few days after Valentine's Day, maybe a week after Valentine's Day. It was supposed to be my Valentine's Day video, but then it turned into my late Valentine's Day video, and now it's like a super late Valentine's Day video. So in that video, it's not much talked about Valentine's Day, it's just a little bit, but this video is not about that. In that video, I mentioned that I haven't been doing good and I think in previous videos, anything from late January that I posted to this video, something had happened and I'm struggling to deal with it. I don't know if that's the right words to put for it, but to say in the least, it has not been making me happy. Let me start with the work topic. My job, my main job, I should say, has been having me on for 1 day a week, and according to my store manager, it was because he didn't know how to schedule me. And I told him I told him during the baseball season, yeah, I can only do 5 to closing on the days that there are game days as well as the day before and the day after, because I work at a baseball stadium. But before, like, the season's just now about to start, and from January up until now, I've only been having like maybe 1 or 2 days, mostly 1 day a week. So that's been putting a lot of strain on me as far as making sure my bills are taken care of. And that right there is just a lot right there. Because if your bills aren't taken care of, you got no phone, got no, just nothing, basically. But luckily I have some people around me who understand the situation and they help out the best way they can. Then, for anybody who remembers me doing Instagram videos once in the morning, once I get home from work, or in the evening, at night, whichever time it is, and then I just stopped doing them altogether. Around February, I lost a very close friend of mine, and it still hurts. I've learned to not cry every time I think about her, but it still hurts, and February just wasn't a good month because I got reminded of that even worse, which leads me into the main reason why I'm making this video. The friend that I lost, she had a best friend, an amazing person. And that amazing person has dropped me as a friend. She just doesn't want to be bothered with me anymore. And when I first received a text message of her saying that, I bawled out crying. I was deeply hurt and I had no understanding as to why. But then some things happened where she ended up explaining everything, talking about this is the final time she was going to explain it, and for her to have dropped me, it was because I wasn't talking to her as much as I used to. Now, I had a reason for that. Of course, she didn't know that reason, and I didn't feel comfortable sharing that reason because I know she had her own stuff that she was going through. And most times when it comes to my problems and people who I consider my friends having problems, I focus on their problems before I focus on my own problems, and I don't really talk too much about my problems. I make light of my problems because My problems are exactly that, my problems. So if they were having issues, I try to help them the best I can. But it's that my problems were getting to me, so I wasn't really talking to her as much. I wasn't really calling unless I would go to pick up her daughter, and I guess other than that, it wasn't how she wanted things to be, and so she just doesn't want to be bothered with me anymore, and that hurt me a lot, more than she'll ever know. And I know she doesn't watch my YouTube videos, so I can go ahead and talk about this all I want, but I'm never going to mention names. I stated that a long time ago. I will never mention a person's name because it doesn't matter to me about basically anybody who watches my videos. If they know that person, I don't want them going to them saying, hey, your name was spoken of. No, that's not how we do it. If you know, if you're watching and you feel like what I'm saying relates to you, then maybe I am talking about you, maybe I'm not talking about you. Maybe you're in a similar situation to somebody that I know. But it wouldn't be right for me to go ahead and put her name out there, and that would be basically putting her business out there, which is why I'm not going too in depth to what she was going through, what she is going through, whatever. That's her business, and it would be her decision to share it if she so wished to. I'm just sharing my side of it. And of course, I'm not going to show no text messages because, one, I don't know how to edit that in these videos. I'm still relatively new to even editing videos, which is why all my videos are done in one take. So if there's a mistake in there, if I'm just staring off into space saying, it's all in there. The video takes half an hour or an entire hour, it's all in there. Why? Because I'm doing everything from my phone. And I don't know how to edit at all. One day I will probably get an iMac computer and have those fancy editing softwares, but yeah, so I still have her daughter's stuff in my room. I haven't had time to go over there, let alone had the funds to go ahead and bring, because I would need to get like an Uber or a Lyft, because it's a bin full of things. There's a box, her potty training toilet thing. It's stuff. You might as well say this was almost like her second home. But I know her place was always with her mother. She loves her mommy. Yeah, and this has been going on, like I said, since late January. So move on to February. It's getting closer and closer to the day that we lost our friend. She lost her best friend. I lost somebody who I cared about deeply. She was really a good friend to me. And it still hurts. So to lose both of them, and to lose both of them, they were part of the small amount of people that I still talk to, because everybody else has moved on to other things in their lives and they don't really talk to me. So I'm like, you know what, I ain't gonna complain. I have these people. It was me, them, my fiance, and another friend of ours who I'm about to get to in a second. Or I should say another ex-friend of mine. So it wasn't really, it was really small. It was a really small group. I'm bad in social situations anyway. So social situations, the small group of people that I was comfortable with. But yeah, moving on to the other friend. I had made a video about a long time ago. I was talking about cutting her off, but that's because of personal reasons. I hadn't talked to her just yet. I wanted to talk to her about it to see if there was any way I can not do it. Because like I said in the video, I didn't want to cut her off. I saw her as a valuable friend. I cared about her. But the thing was, she had made a decision for her life. One that I did not really approve of because of the pattern that goes with that decision. And I just didn't want to be involved in that pattern again because it keeps repeating itself. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to repeat itself this time or not. And I guess I may never know, because what happened was when that friend decided she wanted to cut herself off from me, she went to that other girl and told her things and told her some untruths. Or maybe they were truths, but they were taken out of context. I don't know. I don't remember ever saying what was said. But that happened. And now she don't like me. She don't want to mess with me no more. And I hadn't even gotten a chance to actually sit down and have an adult conversation with her. Like, that's the thing. When I want to make decisions where I just stop talking to people, I want to talk, like, have a sit down talk with them to see where their head is, see how they feeling, and see if we can, like, work through things amicably. But apparently that wasn't in the cards. That wasn't in my future. And so she doesn't want to be bothered with me. Now, going back to the friend that was best friends with the friend that we lost. How do I put this in words? She stated that she did not want to be bothered with me. She wanted nothing to do with me anymore. So I still have things at her house, but she hasn't let me know when I can get those or where I can get those. So most likely I'm never going to see my things again. Whatever she does with them is whatever she does with them. I want my stuff back because some of those things have meaning to them. Like, people bought those things for me. Or I need them for, like I have a pair of non-slip shoes. I work in the kitchen at the stadium, so I need those non-slip shoes. Right now I'm borrowing my fiance's shoes, which is not really good because I don't fit his shoes. His feet are bigger than mine, so that's why it's not really good, because I bought those shoes last year because I needed non-slip shoes for work. I need non-slip shoes again or else I can't work. So that's why I'm borrowing my fiance's. But I'm guessing I'm never going to get my stuff back. Eventually, her daughter's stuff will make it back to her. Obviously, I can't go see her. So when I do bring her daughter's stuff back, I have to make sure I don't see them. Because, like I said, she doesn't want to be bothered with me. Now, she's already stated I can just bring them in downstairs in the basement. Because there's a door to the basement that I can just go in through from the outside. So when I get that chance to get that Lyft or Uber, I'm going to go over there, bring the stuff in, and just leave. And I still have the text message that says I can go ahead and do so. So there's no issue with that. And as I said, I'm not showing no text messages in here. I think with the way my phone does messages, you can see the number at the top underneath the person's name. And I'm not using her real name, but her face is attached to the contact information. So none of that will be shown. I don't feel like having to scratch out anything. And besides, it's nobody else's business but my own, and who else was involved in that text. Because it was a group text. So I don't have time to be editing out just about everybody's freaking face and name. Well, right. So she wants nothing to do with me. Her best friend had an Instagram page that I had created for another friend's child, their third child. Because I love their children. I treat their children like they're related to me. But that's a whole nother thing for another day. Eventually, that Instagram page ended up getting scrapped, you can say. At the time that I had to just take away the kids' information off of that page, I didn't know how to take down an Instagram page. So I turned it into her best friend's Instagram page because her best friend didn't have an Instagram. I keep saying her best friend because I'm not going to say her name. But she was my friend too, not my best friend. I can't say best friend because apparently you only get one best friend in life. And I have never had a best friend. But everyone could see that they were best friends and nothing can ever come between them. Not life, not death, no one. So I turned it into her page because I didn't know what else to do with that page. I didn't need another Instagram page at that time, so what was I going to do with it? So I turned it into her page, got it to where she could log into it from her phone because I didn't know passwords or nothing to it, so I had to reset all that. And so basically it was her Instagram page up until recently. Now I was going to keep it up for a while because like you can screenshot things now, so if anybody who was attached to those pictures wanted the pictures, they can get the pictures. Obviously you can't do nothing about the videos on Instagram unless it's your page. So when she said she did not want nothing to do with me, by then I had figured out how to delete an Instagram page about 2 years ago. After said incident had happened, I went into looking into how to do it, looked all throughout Instagram stuff, their information page and everything, and found out how to do it. So I was like, okay, so if I ever need to delete an Instagram page, I know how to do it. I created this page. The friend who I gave it to is no longer here. She is no longer living. You said you wanted nothing to do with me, so I deleted the page. From what I heard, and like I said, this is from word of mouth. This was not said directly to me. This was said to somebody else who told somebody else who told me. They think I blocked them. Both friends, I will still care for them no matter what, but they both think I blocked them from her page, and that is not the truth, because even I don't have access to her page anymore. I deleted it because it was a page I created. Now, some people may say I'm wrong for doing so, but when you say you don't want nothing to do with me no more, then you might as well just delete everything of me from your life. Pictures, pages, everything. Just completely erase me. That way you really aren't dealing with me anymore. Because obviously you don't want to deal with me if you say you don't want to deal with me. And while, yeah, it'll hurt me, but why should you care? You're the one who said you didn't want to deal with me. So I don't know how to tell them that, hey, you're not blocked. It's deleted. Nothing I can do about that. But that's that situation. So now they both want to jump me, and I'm just like, okay, fine, whatever. That's how y'all feel. But I don't think I'm ever going to see them anyway. So if they do find a chance to jump me, that's because they came looking for me after they both just stated that they don't want nothing to do with me. Not trying to start up no drama, because there will be no drama, but just how it is. So all this stuff, plus work, plus dealing with my own personal demons, because I have my own personal demons. I have issues of my own that are affected by everything that's outside, but also things that are inside. That's why I haven't really been on my game about making YouTube videos, because though I've had the time, and like I said, this is something I'm going to do in my spare time, I just haven't been feeling it. and I want to start feeling it again, because I like making videos. I used to do it just for fun, and now I'm doing it to make it a hobby. But I can't do it if I don't feel like myself, if I'm just not feeling what I expect me to feel when I film a video. Like, if y'all remember, I have high energy and stuff. But yeah, that's basically what's going on. The person who I said I feel like I can't live without in the previous video, she feels she can live without me. So while I say that's good for her, I'm personally hurt, but there's nothing I can do about that. Another person that I wanted to go ahead and have an adult conversation with, can't do that no more. Because apparently she don't want to talk to me. Or she wants to see me. She wants to throw hands with me. But I don't want to throw hands with her. Because I just can't see me hurting her. Or even trying to hurt her. If it's not because she did something stupid, it's like one of those things where friends smack them in the back of their heads if they do something stupid. If it's not for something like that, then I don't see me hitting her or trying to hit her. That's basically it. That's a catch up on my life. I'm about to start another job, so I'm about to start working 2 jobs again. My boss at my store is a no. A complete no. I mean, he can be a fine person, but a no. I told you that I can work 5 to closing on days that I work at the stadium. And that if I tell you that I'm not at the stadium just yet, or if I don't tell you that I have a day at the stadium, then that means you can schedule me for any time of day, be it morning, midday, or closing shift. But he did not listen to me on that, so it's whatever. He says, oh, he told me he didn't know how to schedule me, so it's whatever on that front. Hopefully by the end of this year, I will have my learners. I will have a better job that I'm about to start, so I don't have to do this thing with this outlet, with the store at the outlet. And as much as I enjoy my job at the stadium, I love that job. I really do. I wish it was year-round. But I need something that'll give me that feeling of loving my job, that'll give me that pay that I'm getting from that job, but also something that's year-round and something where I don't have to work 2 jobs. So I'm trying to progress in life despite all my setbacks. This was supposed to be a year without drama, but looks like I'm not getting that again this year. So I can go ahead and try to finish off the year strong and try again for a drama-free year next year. Because apparently that's what I'm going to have to do. Oh, for anybody who's wondering, I do have a cup of tea here. Is it still too hot? Nope, it's actually cooled down enough. My usual cup of tea or something to drink. Most of the time it's tea. This time the tea is honey vanilla chamomile, and it's the Celestial tea. So it's good tea. And this cup, I think I got this cup 2 years ago from Starbucks. So it's a pretty cup. Right, I was supposed to be making a part 2 to my Starbucks addiction video, but one of the cups that I can remember, I have not been able to find. So I'm currently looking for that cup. Haven't been able to find it. Also, I better not see nobody in the comments talk about how crusty I look. Yes, I look crusty. I had no intentions of making a video today, but I finally felt like I was able to talk about this. This channel is supposed to be for me, sharing my thoughts and opinions on things. Exactly that, my thoughts and my opinions. So if somebody gets butthurt, that's because they don't like it, and they can just not like it. They don't have to watch. But I've been looking for that cup. That is like one cup that I really want to have in that video because it's a beautiful cup. Also, I'm doing something with my hair. I just deep conditioned it last night and basically shaved the back here because all those hairs were just, even after the deep conditioning, none of them felt soft. It just felt brittle and hard. So I just cut it, and then I took the clippers and just trimmed the back. So there's no back. Well, there's a back, but all this right here, it's just gone. Short hairs basically, so I'm gonna let that regrow, and hopefully it'll grow in even and soft. So I just gotta take care of that, and that's why this is on my head, because I haven't started the styling process. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Yeah, thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And this has been another Alice Webster's Thought Corner. Peace.